You tuned in to the 7-day theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
No, Rhianna, no. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rhianna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want it, that girl, the way that Rhianna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rhianna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rhianna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these 3 fingers? What about it? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. There are many in this realm, and you are rebuked, and Jesus is the King, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing.
What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. This situation is bad, but it could have been a million times worse. Like, it could have been tragic. ASAP Rocky wasn't there. Rhianna and their kids were home. By the grace of God, 10 shots was fired in that home, and nobody was hit. By the grace of God. Look at that. I say this could be tragic because it really could have been. Like, this could have went a whole other way. Luckily, it didn't. Now, the woman in the video, she's obvious, and the woman who did this, her name is Ivana Ortiz. She's clearly suffering from mental illness, probably schizophrenia. We're going to break that down in a minute. But she got a $10 million bond, and they set that bond high because they don't want her to get out. And I'm really surprised that they even set a bond for her. I'm surprised. Sometimes they don't give you no bond. But they gave her a bond, and it's something that obviously she's not going to be able to pay, right? And that's what they want. And good for them. She's charged with attempted murder, as she should be. All right, because even though if you have mental illness or you're suffering from mental illness, people with mental illness still go to jail. There's people in jail right now that suffer from mental illness. Now, she don't even live in Los Angeles. She lives in Orlando, Florida. Judging by her mental state, I would not be surprised if she either drove all the way to Los Angeles just to do this or flew over there just to do this. I would not be surprised. We don't know all the details because this just happened yesterday, so we don't know why she was there or how she got there or what yet. We'll probably find that out soon. But this is not in the video that I played in the beginning of this video of her talking about Rhianna. That was not the first video that was not the one and only video she made. She made multiple videos, said multiple things online about Rhianna, about how Rhianna is trying to unalive her and just talking shit about Rhianna, right? It's stuff that she thinks in her mind is real. Now, the gun she used was an AR-15. That's why I said this could be tragic. This woman had an assault rifle and let off 10 shots into the house. That's why I say this could have went a whole other way. But and Rhianna is not the only celebrity that she takes aim at. She also got a video. I didn't put it on here, but she got a video talking about Cardi B, talking about talking about Cardi B. You're not cute, whatever. I'm gonna be you're busy or something. She said, and she said I'm gonna be the cutest girl out, right? And she made a video about Cardi B. Now, I see a lot of talk online about on YouTube about how she might be suffering from mental illness, but that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for her to do this. I don't know where they're getting, who they're listening to, or who said that because she got mental illness that's an excuse. It's not an excuse. there are people, and most people ain't been to jail or don't really know shit about jail, right? Or the people that are in jail. A lot of people, and I say that because I've been there. A lot. I say this because I've been there. A lot of people in jail right now. Like, I don't know. I don't have an exact number on it, right? It might be 50%. It might be 80%. But a lot of people in jail suffer from mental illness, right? And some cases are worse than others. And in jail, actually, in I don't know about prison because I've never been to prison, but in jails, they have a special unit for people that are severely mental ill, like this woman here, like a schizophrenic. I've seen it. I've seen people in jail that are suffering from schizophrenia. I know people. I know people closely that suffer from schizophrenia, and I don't know why this is or what they do it, but a lot of times people with schizophrenia, they will listen to music or they will latch on to a celebrity and they'll think a celebrity is telling them something, right? Because in their head, in their own mind, because schizophrenia, if you don't know, you hear voices and you think those voices are real and that they're talking to you, right? And this is what I think she is suffering from, because a lot of times people with schizophrenia, they'll listen to music and latch on to celebrities and think that celebrities are telling them stuff through the music, right? And then after they listen to the music, even when they're not listening to the music, they'll hear voices thinking that it's celebrities, and like rappers, singers, whoever. Rihanna, like this woman was talking about. Rihanna is trying to unalive her, right? A lot of people with schizophrenia will hear voices and think that celebrities are telling them stuff. But it doesn't stop with celebrities too. It could be I've seen people with schizophrenia. There'd be like a camera on the wall in jail, and a person that was suffering from schizophrenia, he'd be yelling at the camera, talking about, oh, my mom, calling his mom bees and this, because he said his mom is watching him and she's telling him this and that, and she's watching him through the camera, right? So just because you have mental illness, that doesn't give you a get out of jail free card. There are plenty of people that are in jail right now and have been in jail in the past that suffered from mental illness and still went to jail and are still and got found guilty or took a plea or whatever it is, right? Whether it be addiction, that's a mental illness, schizophrenia, depression, whatever it is, right? And like I said, some cases are more severe than others, and they have a special unit in jail. At least I know. I don't know about prison, but in jail they have a special unit for people that are severely mentally ill, right? So I don't know where people are getting this, like why they're saying that this is like that's an excuse, because I'm definitely not saying that. It's not an excuse. It's sad and it's really scary for real, because this woman never met Rhianna, right? She don't know Rhianna. Rhianna don't know her. But in her mind, and let's talk about the video, right? Because even in the video, I'm not a doctor or nothing, but just from just a straight logical, like just looking at what she's talking about and how she's moving in the video, she would say like the reason why it's all sporadic and she's saying different things at different times. And at one point she was like, "What, Rhianna? Shut the F up! Shut the F up!" I believe because that right there, you're witnessing what people with schizophrenia do. I've seen them do exactly what she did in that video. They'll be talking 1 minute about something, and then all of a sudden they'll yell out something like "shut up" or start cussing somebody out. And what it is was they heard a voice and they're answering the voice. And when you hear say "shut the F up" and she said, "What about my hands?" Right? That's her answering whatever voice she's hearing at that moment, because she starts showing her hands. She's like, "What about my hands?" Well, obviously she probably heard a voice that or Rhianna, a voice that she thinks is Rhianna, say something about her hands, right? And it really don't matter. Like, I've tried to talk to somebody with this and try to tell them, like, they would tell me stuff, right? Like, "Oh, this is happening," or "this celebrity said this," and I'd be like, "Look, that's not true. Like, that didn't happen," right? And even when you tell them that, they might even listen to you in the moment, but after that, after you done talking, they're still gonna believe what those voices are telling them. Because in their mind, the voices they're hearing are real. They're really hearing these voices. And they believe they're real because of the effects that schizophrenia has, right? So now will she do any jail time? I don't know. Or will she have to go into like a psych ward or something? Because and this is how our justice system works, right? We live in America. This is how the justice system works. If they evaluate you and your mental capacity or your mental state is not up to par to stand trial, right? Then they can't go to trial and try her, right? Now, I don't know exactly what they do if after that, like, okay, well, then they send her to a psychiatric ward or whatever, and she stays there. That might happen. I'm not sure, but that's our legal system. And people that suffer from this, right, this mental illness, they don't just go after celebrities. They a lot of times they hurt their loved ones because they think their loved ones are out to get them or did something to them that they didn't do or said something that they didn't say, right, and they'll violently lash out at their loved ones, whether it's their mom, whoever they live with, their brother, whoever. This is what happens with people with schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a very, very severe mental illness. It needs you need to be treated for that, right? In order to not hear voices and to be regulated, right? You need medication. So if they're not taking medication, they're not seeing a doctor, they're gonna keep hearing the voices. They're gonna keep thinking it's real. This is the scary and sad part about mental illness and being a celebrity, right, is that they have to worry about stuff like this because they I think Kim Kardashian, who was it, Slim Thug just talked about how they'll have people coming up to their house, stalkers that have mental illness that think they're in a relationship and try to break in their house and do all this shit, right? Look what happened to John Lennon. He got unalived by an obsessed fan or person. Selena got unalived by an obsessed fan. She might have been suffering from mental illness, right? If we had social media back then, we might have seen a video like this come out about the person. I forget the reason why she unalived Selena, but she might have been suffering from mental illness, right? So this is the scary part about schizophrenia and mental illness, is that they lash out because they think their life is in danger. So now they want to try to defend themselves. What they think they're doing is defending themselves or trying to eliminate what they think is a threat because in their mind it's real, right? That's the scary part. And it is. But this doesn't excuse the actions at all. Because, like I said, there are people with schizophrenia and mental illness in jail right now. So if someone with schizophrenia, like if this woman was to do jail time, then yeah, she should. She committed a crime, a serious crime. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Membership's $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out in every video. Shout out to John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard soul.